मैं सभी को निवेदन करूंगी कि ध्यान की स्थिति से बाहर आ जाए, इस साइलेंट ध्यान की स्थिति से। और मैं वेलकम करती हूँ श्रीनिवास राव सुरामपुडी, जो बैंगलोर से हैं और कोच हैं, ट्रेनर हैं, मेमोरी कोच हैं, और इससे भी अधिक वे बहुत सालों से बहुत सारी मोडालिटीज और सर्टिफिकेशन से गुजरते हुए आज हमें एक्यूप्रेशर के बारे में बताने वाले हैं। सर स्पिरिचुअल टैबलेट के काउंसलर तो हैं ही, इसके अलावा कई सारे सर्टिफिकेशंस लिखे हैं। और आज हमारा सौभाग्य है कि सर से हम बात कर पा रहे हैं, क्योंकि कल ही चंद्रयान लैंड हुआ और सर इसरो में भी काम कर चुके हैं और भारत की प्रमुख आईटी कंपनी में भी काम कर चुके हैं। तो सर आज हमें उनका यहाँ पर ईमेल है, अगर बाद में आप जुड़ना चाहें तो जुड़ भी सकते हैं, पर आज मेरा बड़ा सौभाग्य है श्रीनिवास सर, आपने हमें समय दिया। एंड ओवर टू यू सर, हम आपसे।
थैंक यू। सभी गुरुओं को नमस्कार। मैंने गुरु बिना ज्ञान मुक्ति, यार क्या बोलते हैं उसको, we cannot learn anything without guru. And definitely I went through a lot of one spiritual guru plus so many other gurus who taught me all the skills and techniques, and then all the alternative therapies, whatever it is. And सभी को बधाई। इसरो में मैं 13 साल काम किया था। I worked in ISRO for 13 years as a scientist. उसमें I have seen the successes and failures also in the 1985 to 98. So मेरा एक प्रोग्राम श्रीहरिकोटा में रन करने के लिए सेलेक्ट किया गया था 12 सॉफ्टवेयर से। और 2 मिनट का इंजेक्शन लॉन्च होने के बाद 2-3 मिनट से इसको कॉल्ड प्रिलिमिनरी ऑर्बिट डिटर्मिनेशन। 2-3 मिनट का डेटा जो आता है उससे वो ऑर्बिट का डिटरमाइन करके उससे पूरा किस स्टेशन को विजिबिलिटी रहता है वो उसके लिए वो यूज करते थे, डेटा बेचते थे पहले। उसके बाद बैंगलोर आने के बाद, वो श्रीहरिकोटा में होता है, बैंगलोर आने के बाद बैंगलोर से वो फुल ऑर्बिट डिटर्मिनेशन करते थे। ऐसा आई वर्कड फॉर अबाउट 12 सैटेलाइट्स and orbit determination and ephemeris predictions, etc., and all for INSAT series, INSAT 1-2 series, 1A 1B 1C इन 88 में जो जियो सिंक्रोनस ऑर्बिट में टीवी ब्रॉडकास्टिंग के लिए आता था, दूरदर्शन के लिए। So then afterwards in 98 I left the ISRO and joined in Hewlett Packard. In various management roles I have done, and India Operations Manager, where I was for 5 years India Operations Manager for HP Software Group, and I received the Most Valuable Player Award in HP in 2006. I went to Florida. Then I learned acupressure when I was in ISRO itself in 1992 or 93. Since then, I have been experimenting using acupressure and various things, but not initially not on a large scale, but uh, जो भी आता है जो फैमिली में यूज करते थे। एंड आई हैव वेरी गुड एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ लाइफ सेविंग एक्सपीरियंसेस विद द acupressure. So mostly I treat this as a curative, preventive, as well as first aid. Acupressure is a curative. That means when long diseases are there, we can cure the diseases. And preventive, we can stop any disease coming up for us. And then first aid. First aid, yani there is a severe asthma attack, and there is severe breathing problem, severe heart attack likely to come, and then even after immediate after heart attack, we can life-saving points are there. So if possible today I want to share it. So those are a few points, important points for all the people. So then I learned pranic healing, access consciousness, batch flow remedies. We use batch flow remedies for the emotional healing, particularly the adjustment issues, anxiety, fear, known fear, unknown fear, lack of courage, indecisiveness, lack of decision making, then sorrow, deep sorrow, grief. Like this, several about various emotions what we go through. We use that batch flower remedies for that. And then color therapy, in acupressure, there is a variant called color therapy, which is with the sketch pens, we apply the colors on the fingers here on the back side and front side of the fingers. It is on a sujok concept, but also on the Ayurveda concept plus acupressure. All the three clubbed together with the sketch pens, we apply the colors. Then hypnotherapy I did in 2017. After I started doing my, in 2014 I left, 13 I left my HP job. In 2014 I took over the fingerprint analysis. After I went through my own fingerprint analysis, they said I can be a good counselor. Based on my past history, I decided to take that as one of the career for me. So since then I've been doing, then I felt I need to have one degree. So in 2017 and 18, I did MSc Counseling and Spiritual Health from Annamalai University and Mount Abu, what is Brahma Kumaris. So the syllabus is Brahma Kumaris, and Annamalai University, Tamil Nadu was conducting the exams and syllabus. So like that, and then also Vastu corrections with the pyramids. So in earlier days, normally any Vastu correction, people will say that we have to demolish this window, this steps, these doors, etc. But with pyramids and pyramid energy, we can correct everything without any demolition. So that is one of the main things I have been doing since last 10 years. And then numerology, meditation, parenting, coaching, memory and mind trainers, etc. So when main work is not there, like ISRO work or HP work, so many other things got added and I have been doing it. So I started my Rising Lifeline, this one with the main purpose is so health, education, career and finance, wealth, prosperity and success. The Rising Lifeline, I myself named it with somehow after a lot of thinking. So everything, all the skills, whatever I have, जो भी मैंने skills पाया था वो पूरा इसके लिए finally we should be happy and successful. So that is what is we do. And I also used to conduct the meditations in 98, 97 when I was in ISRO itself. So we have seen very good results of meditation, including the positive affirmations and then achieving the things and extended capabilities, extended strength to work, rather more number of hours to work without tiresomeness, without fatigue. अरे इंग्लिश में ज्यादा होता है परवाह नहीं ना. I think everybody knows Hindi, English.
Yeah.
So can we see once all the people? Can we see once all the people who are all joining? The Madhavan, oh, so many people are there. Very good. Okay.
Some are my friends, sir, and our friends and extended, and some of us, you know, these names from spiritual tablets.
Okay, and I request if I am going too much fast in English, थोड़ा पीछे पुल कर दीजिए. हिंदी में बात लेते हैं, इंग्लिश में शुरू करें तो चले जाता है इंग्लिश में मुझे. So you can just make it. Okay, so I'll just carry on. Okay, so finally these are all the things, psychological counseling and healing. So like in pranic healing also, I was doing it in pranic healing particularly. I did lot of courses, almost 13-14 courses I have done, including the basic pranic healing, advanced psychotherapy, and then various meditations like Kundalini meditation, Arahatic meditation, chakral healing meditation, etc. So then access bars, there is the 32 points in the brain. Just by touching the points, we will be in a position to recycle the energy in the body, and thereby the physical and psychological problems will be reduced. So that is access bars. 32 points are there. Very good technique. That is some other day I will take that introduction to that. So as I mentioned, the bachelor remedies, there are 38 remedies. Anybody can learn, anybody can use them. No side effects, no dilution problems. No, in the sense like in homeopathy, we have that mother tincture, dilution, then expiry. none of those things are valid for the bachelor remedies. So I just wanted to spread this, because when I could learn and started using since 2012, anybody can learn and then use it. Okay. So then acupressure, color therapy, I mentioned pranic healing, vastu, and numerology. So career counseling, basically from fingerprints, we understand multiple intelligence and one's inborn potential. From the inborn potential, we uh, suggest what job to take, what career to choose, and which industry and which vertical and which role. To that extent, clarity we will have. Also, we will come to know our traits, human traits, how कैसा behave करते हैं, क्यों behave करते हैं ऐसा, and any stress points, tension points. And for students also, what are the learning capabilities? Like everybody learns from three modes: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. So visual ज़्यादा है तो they will do perform well better in science and maths, and auditory ज़्यादा है तो they perform better in English and languages. And kinesthetic ज़्यादा अच्छा है तो ज़्यादा है तो they learn by doing the practical practice, by writing the hands or doing with the hands. So that is one of the most important thing for all the students. They have to understand what is their learning mode. So like this, no, I will make a separate presentation on that. So then we also use that fingerprint analysis for the relationship counseling between wife and husband or spouse, then between parents and children, why they behave in a particular way. So like what are the stress points and all everything. And we do the counseling and it is very successful, particularly when I have started using for the relationship counseling. Okay. And for the energy as well, there are 90 cognitive skills ability development. This is there for the students. Okay. So and all the alternative therapies, there are no known side effects, anything whatever we are doing. So they complement very well with any of the main stream of medication like allopathy, homeopathy, or Ayurveda. Anything, all these things will work without any aggravation or anything. So since today's topic is mainly from the acupressure, I'll just skip all these things and go to the acupressure directly. So this color therapy I will deal in a separate session, not in today's session. So today we will pure acupressure I will go first. Okay, important acupressure points. Okay. So here today I am going to discuss more, depending upon the time. We will discuss on the zone therapy, foot reflexology, hand reflexology charts, and I will also mention some of the uh, healing points, some of the emergency points which people can use for any of their emergencies. There is the acupressure points. It's just introduction to the memory, the acupressure meridians I will give, and then go for that. So this is the acupressure is acu means just a simple touch. Are you able to see me also? So when I'm making the presentation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. So acupressure means this is derived from acupuncture. Acu is a particular point. Pressure is putting the pressure on it. Say, suppose if there is a meridian here, there is a point here. Suppose applying the pressure here with that is called the acupressure. And any place wherever it is, we can apply the pressure here. It is derived basically from the Chinese acupuncture theory. It is more than 5,000 years old. And they found that when they were treating, at some points when they were applying the pressure with the needle to take out the blood, they found that there is a good relief. So that's how the acupuncture first started with. Wherever some needle they are applying the pressure, they are putting the needle to take out the blood. At that point, they found that there is a lot of relief. Then the lot of research went into the points, meridians, etc., and came out with the acupressure. In acupuncture, what we are doing is in acupressure, what we are doing. Wherever the points are there, the meridian point. Suppose this is the large intestine 4. This point is when we say thumb here, and this is the point here on this one, large intestine, because the large intestine meridian starts from here, like this it starts and goes near the mount of the thumb, and then goes further here to
सर
the lung
दोनों हाथों
meridian.
में, लेफ्ट में कि राइट में?
दोनों हाथों में रहता है मेरिडियंस पूरा, वो
अच्छा।
चार्ट दिखाता हूं मैंने. सो द प्रेशर इन आक्यूपंक्चर व्हाट दे डू, दे अप्लाई द नीडल्स, and deep needles and light needles and the cross needles. There are many things where the exactly the energy location they will go inside, because the energy meridians, those things are fictitious in the sense they cannot be feel, they cannot be sensed, they cannot be seen, they cannot be measured. Okay, it is just an imaginary line that is going through the acupressure meridians. But when we are pressing it there, though it is imaginary, when we are pressing at that particular point, there is immense effect of it. बहुत ज्यादा फर्क होता है उसमें, वो प्रेशर प्रेस करने में, प्रेस करने से वो दिखाई नहीं देता, एनर्जी लाइन दिखाई नहीं देता, और मेरिडियन नहीं होता है उधर, फिजिकल मेरिडियम, और नर्व का जैसा नहीं होता है. नर्व तो दिखता है अंदर, जो भी नर्व्स है, वेन्स है, वो पूरा दिखता है फिजिकली. बट दिस एनर्जी मेरिडियंस, दिस इज कॉल्ड. Okay, so we don't get those things. Now in acupressure, we apply the pressure 7 times or 14 times wherever it is required. We apply the pressure. So 7 times is for the preventive. Suppose if we are applying the pressure here in the hand, so this is for the thyroid point. And for somebody, if anybody, you can apply the pressure here and see if there is a pain. They have a lot of emotional issues. Okay, so, and they get angry also very quickly, and this is also the thyroid. Like this, there are points where you apply the pressure. Now when we are applying the pressure, we call pleasurable pain. पेन तो दर्द होता है, प्लेजर क्या होता है दर्द में? when you are applying the pressure, if it is very light, अभी ऐसा टच करे तो उसका इफेक्ट कुछ नहीं रहता है. थोड़ा कुछ करना चाहिए उधर, डीप डीप के यानी पॉइंट में थोड़ा अंदर तक जाना चाहिए. उधर अगर पेन हो तो वो सही पॉइंट है आपका. सो जब वो पेन थोड़ा ऐसा प्रेस करे तो we also feel happy, or rather we feel light also. उधर पेन भी रहता है, we also feel light. It is called the pleasurable. So sometimes what happens when we are pressing it is we say, we can't bear it. So that is not really pleasurable. But if it is too light also, we will not be in a position to solve the problem or solve the issue, physical issue. So now in this one, there are 4 variants are there. One is through the meridians. Second thing is the hand reflexology. That means in the points, full body is represented in the hands. I will show the picture. Third is in the feet, body is reflected. Fourth is zone therapy. So full 5 fingers, whatever are there, ये एक thumb, एक finger, एक zone होता है अब तक ऊपर तक. So इसमें क्या होता है, with all the 10 zones from the finger, they all go up to the top of the head, like this. 5 zones from here, 5 zones from here. So from here they go up to the top. Now similarly toes. फीट में जो उंगलियां हैं, 10 उंगलियां, 10 उंगलियां से एक एक लाइन खींचे तो ऊपर तक 10 जोन्स होता है, 10 लाइन्स होता है. एक एक जोन में one zone will be called the one acupressure zone. लेकिन this zone also is again in the line of the finger, like this it goes. So we call the zone therapy. So now I will just go to the pictures and then show. So first, when You can see the picture here. On the right side, you are able to see my mouse cursor. So when the physical body is kept between the 2 feet here like this, we see the central point of the line. Is it visible? My cursor is visible? Are you able to see?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. So when जब हम दो पाँव के बीच में अपना बॉडी लगाते हैं, ये दिस इज टॉप जोन इज लंग एरिया and head area. This is head area. This is middle portion and this is a lower portion. जो भी अंग उसके अंदर होता है, बॉडी के अंदर होता है, उसका भी रिफ्लेक्शन इधर ये पाँव में होता है. ऐसा ही हाथ में भी देखे तो पूरा पॉइंट्स ऊपर तक, ऊपर से नीचे तक पॉइंट्स रिफ्लेक्ट होता है हाथ में भी. सो व्हेन वी आर डूइंग, व्हेन वी से हियर the left side picture, so frontal sinus, so when the body reflects here the throat area, this thumb ka throat area hota hai idhar, and then the top area is a head area. वो head area में ये पूरा frontal sinus area है, and even also the tip of the fingers also represent the head zone, all this head zone. And aankheं, so when we put it like this, the thumb ka middle portion, and then these two fingers for the hand reflexology. So these two are represent eyes, that is right eye, and these two represent left right ear. Similarly, a central portion है ये thumb का, yeah, this is eye here and this is ears. Okay, and in between this is stomach hota hai, and all these endocrine systems and all the points will be there. So now if we come to the principle is same whether it is foot reflexology or hand reflexology. So now if you see closely here, uh, the cerebrum, nose, yeah, this is the nose area and head area in the feet. Then throat area is coming here. Then parathyroid glands, hypertension, neck, brain, cerebrum, this one. And then this is, if you can see in the left, this is the left one, there will be heart. And this is a lung area here between the two, and then the kidneys behind are coming kidneys, and the right side portion for the right leg, right foot, this is liver area, this is the stomach area here, stomach, and here this pancreas will be coming, and then this side spleen will be coming, and here the large intestine will be coming here. I'm sorry, the large intestine area. This one is there. So now you can see the similarity between the body parts as well as the reflex points in the hand, in the feet. Say when the stomach is coming here, it is their backside. This is the backside of it, and the kidney points are coming here. So front side and back side of the foot, the full body is represented. So now, when we say the foot reflexology, because the body is reflecting in the foot, when we apply the pressure, the body points get activated. When we apply the pressure on any of the foot points here, the pressure will be, the particular organ will be activated. The energy of it will be activated. There is again increasing the energy and reducing the energy. We will not go for that. But here, how to press and release, press and release. So like this, I am pressing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 14 times. Suppose if this is lung area, if I have to press, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Suppose if I want to press this one, hand area, so this is eyes. These two are eyes, as I mentioned here. Say these two are eyes here for the hand. The near the thumb, first two fingers, after thumb, first two fingers are eyes, and last two fingers are ears. Suppose if any eye problem is there, one can go here and apply the pressure here, and for ear problems we can apply the pressure here. So lung problems we can apply the pressure here, all over here. So any digestion problem is there, we can go to the stomach and then apply the pressure.
So
And
sorry, sir, just 1 minute. When you are describing and showing the points, please close this slide,
okay,
so that we can see you clearly.
okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Sure, yeah. So the zone, as I mentioned, the zone therapy mein, so the 10 zones, whatever I have mentioned, there are 20 zones. So the fingers, whatever you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the fingers, the zones are going to the top here from both the hands, and it is going to the top and the head region. Similarly, in the foot region also, when we are pressing it, the each thumb, root of the thumb, when we are pressing, it is going to the top portion here. Okay, so 10 zones here on the from the foot, 10 zones from the fingers. So all the 20 zones are there. So the concept in zone therapy is when we press in the root of the nail. Yani, so when we are applying the pressure here like this, the root, this is called the root of the nail. ये है the root of the nail होता है. So this one is root of the nail. Then when we are applying the pressure like this in the root of the nail, we are activating full zone up to the head. And if any blockages, energy blockages are there in the zone, they will be removed. That is the concept. And suppose if we go to the root of the nail of this, any of the thumb, any of the toe here, in that particular zone, we are removing the energy blockages up to the head region. That is a simple concept. So 10 zones, 20 zones, 20 nail starting points, we are applying the pressure. So now when we see here, the neck region also is coming here. Neck region, thyroid, parathyroid processes, and the bladder, urinary bladder, and all these points are coming here. Okay, so even the lymph nodes are available like this, and this is the lung area in the reflexology points. So when what we have to do? Okay, shall I pin it, or you have to pin yourself to show mine fully?
So I have pinned you, sir. I have pinned you for
I can.
that.
Oh, you pinned me for that. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, so what I am trying to so what I'm saying is when we are having all the 10 fingers like the 10 fingers in the zone therapy. First, I talked of zone therapy. Second, I talked of hand reflexology. Third, I talked of foot reflexology. So in these three things, now I am going to explain how to apply the pressure. So now, should you know each and every part, whatever that is there in the body, which how it is superposed? If you know and apply pressure, that यानी मालूम करके apply pressure करे तो बहुत अच्छा effect होता है. मालूम नहीं है तो भी which point, which organ is falling in which portion of the hand. Even then, without knowing, if you are applying the pressure also, it is fine. It will work. Okay. So now when we say that the zone therapy is like this, my little finger from here, the zone root of the zone is here. From here, this zone therapy is coming. So now it goes up to the head. Now when I apply the pressure here, like this, if I apply the pressure with both the fingers of the other hand, we have to apply the pressure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If there is a pain, if you find pain is here in any beginning of the zone, apply 14 times. Otherwise, just 7 times you can apply the pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I just want all of you to open your video and press, so that I wanted to see how you are pressing. ठीक है. So about others, anybody want to show how you are pressing? So do you find the pain? It is not to the side fully. थोड़ा ये root में जाना है क्या है? Root इधर होता है. You have to just apply the pressure on the top of it like this. Okay. So okay. Anybody is feeling pain there? So 7 times is for curative and 14 times for the no, sorry, 7 times for preventive. If you don't want any problems to come or heal yourself and keep fit yourself, 7 times you have to apply the pressure. Otherwise, apply 14 times if you are having pain. So now it is first session for all of you. Probably today you can practice 14 times, everybody. Okay. So daily once is sufficient. 14 times on both the hands when you apply the pressure. So 14 times you can apply the pressure today on all the fingers. So if you are able to do it correctly now in this session, it is fine. Afterwards, you can continue to do 14 times. You can do it. So with this, what happens? All the energy blockages you are removing. Simple technique.
Anytime we can do that?
Before food.
Before food.
Because these acupressure points, they go through all the internal organs. After food, if we do it, there is a chance of vomiting or then belching and this one. So at least give 2 hours gap, or at least you feel comfortable with the stomach after eating. Say sometimes when for youngsters within 1.5 hours it is fine, stomach is fine and they can do it. For elder people, digestion will be slow normally, but then after 2 hours gap you can do it. Now by doing this your digestion will improve. Okay. Over a period of time you do it. You observe that digestion has improved, and then suppose this also works for any neck pain is there, any head pain is there, because as mentioned the root zone, no, so the top of the fingers is everything is again head area. When we applying the pressure, putting it here, the thumb का बीच में होता है, बीच में is top one is a head here, and for every finger it is a top is a head. Whenever you are having a headache, just go to the root of the nail, okay, and apply the pressure in this one. Immediately your migraine and your headache and partial pain, backside pain, everything सर दर्द कम होता है. And even neck pain also. For the neck there are other points, but this will generally work. Neck pain, this will work in general. Okay.
Sir,
So now,
when we apply on the hand, is it necessary to do on the feet also?
yeah, feet also, because the hand, as we have seen in the picture, it is only going from the hand to say from hand, shoulders, lungs, and maybe partly heart area is covered, and it is going up to the head region here when we are doing with the hand. So when we are doing for the this one feet, all your internal organs are covered. Whatever you name it, everything is covered. Backside, front side, the kidneys, spleen, liver, everything is covered when you are doing. So आराम से when you are sitting in front of TV के सामने बैठते हुए you can do it. And if you are not able to sit for the meditation before due to heaviness or gas, not able to sit for the meditation, just apply the pressure on these things once and then sit for the meditation. You find there is energy release, that negative energy release from the body, and you feel warmth in the body. थोड़ा hot लगेगा आपको, body थोड़ा hot लगेगा, and you also feel lightness in the body, heat in the body. Okay, so that is the concept of zone therapy, and this is very effective. When I mention about the Swiso exercises in some other session, this we will cover at that time in more detail, the zone therapy. But for today, from today onwards, you practice this particular thing, you find the results and what difference you find in yourself. कौन सा क्या फर्क होता है आपका हेल्थ में, just record it and then share this results with me, and it will be a good research thing. Some 10 people attending today, 10-12 people, and any feedback whatever you give from this will be recording, because alternative therapies are not, particularly acupressure, not recognized by Ayush, and because Ayush is full of allopathy doctors, and they don't want to recognize anything, because here we are not giving any medicine. So your internal energy, by recycling, we are giving you the diseases, or we are reducing. Okay, so then coming to the foot hand reflexology, as you have seen here, so there is a neck area, eye area, and lung area, everything is available here. So by knowing which area is there, particularly you go to that point. Suppose you want to activate heart, so you can just apply the pressure here in the heart area, because it is the heart comes here. You can see here in the heart area. So this is the heart area, this is the lung area. So this is the stomach area on the right side as well as the left side, both the hands, stomach, because we are keeping it here. The middle portion, the thumb area represents the middle portion of it. So when we are doing hand acupressure, what we have to do? So just apply the pressure. This is thyroid problem, thyroid, hyperthyroid. If it is having any pain for anybody, just let me know. And apply the pressure with a thumb as much as possible here, like this. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and apply the pressure here and here, here, with all the full. You just enjoy it. You just enjoy this while applying the pressure here with your thumb. Initially, पहले पहले आपको ये थंब का पेन हो सकता है, क्योंकि आप ऐसा प्रेशर कर रहा है, लेकिन थोड़े दिन के बाद थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज ऐसा करना है, थोड़ा फिंगर्स स्ट्रेंथ करने के लिए जस्ट अप्लाई लाइक नमस्कार and bring it like this, and apply the pressure on the tip of the fingers. This is also one type of a zone therapy. All the 10 fingers you are applying the pressure, and all the 10 zones up to the head are activated. So now when you are doing it here like this in a different position, you just move with the pressure here, your fingers become strengthened. Okay, so anything, the stiffness in the fingers also will reduce, and somebody will be having the arthritis problem, and that also is likely to reduce, not 100%, but some reduction will be there in the pain for that one, for the fingers also. Okay, so now the hand reflexology is up to here, and this area below this hand line here, if you see, this area is all urogenital, for men also, women also. So the ovaries and then testicles and everything, all those things will be coming here in this area. So this area also you have to activate. Up to 3 fingers you can activate your with these fingers like this. In both the hands you can apply the pressure here like this.
So can I ask a question now?
Yes, madam.
Sir, when I was doing this now, so I don't know what, but with this on when I was doing here, I think I felt that when I pressed, I feel something sensation, like I don't know which part, but sensation in the head.
Yes, because I mentioned no, the energy flow that is happening there. Because energy is flowing, no, the blockages are removed in the channels because of that. So once for my father-in-law and the feet, I was pressing there, immediately he was holding his head, because it झट से जाके उधर hit हुआ था उसको. So sometimes no, we have to be very careful if we are pressing to the senior citizens and then aged people. Apply slowly first, then slowly you can remove it. So with this acupressure, with hand reflexology, several problems we can solve, like hormonal problems we can solve, and then digestion problems we can solve, and then anger and emotions we can solve. Because in from acupressure, we also see that all the five elements are linked with the all the 12 organs, like liver, gallbladder, heart, pericardium, then pericardium, small intestine, stomach, then the air, kidneys and the bladder. Like this, all the 12 organs, whatever are there, I'm going to share the clock also later. So the organ clock. So we are addressing all panchabhutas within our body, and they are related with each of them is related with the emotions. So when people are tensed, just apply the pressure here in the hand, नरम से थोड़ा थोड़ा अच्छा, हाथ बात करते हुए ऐसा प्रेस करो, बहुत रिलीफ होता है लोगों को. ओके, सो देन feet. Shall we stop here for question and answers?
Yes, sir. I think we can stop.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
And a few case studies I just wanted to mention.
Yes, sir.
And in the foot reflexology also, whatever we have seen. Similarly, the apply the pressure thoda foot में, because the skin is tough, thoda pressure ज़्यादा लगाना पड़ेगा. And when foot toes also, when you are applying the pressure here, I will share the videos, actually 3-4 videos I have made by explaining the foot reflexology, hand reflexology, zone therapy, and how to apply the pressure. It's more closely taken when the applying the pressure. You can see those videos. And so then what happens when you are applying the pressure here, like this in the feet also, whole body is getting activated, rejuvenated. Now, what are the side effects? There are no side effects, except you may feel energy flow is happening in the body. At somewhere else, when you are pressing, you may be getting that energy flow, tickling sensation, jet se jana, energies, blockages are removed. So like in when a pipe is kinked, water pipe is having a kink, the moment you remove that, force will be very high to the other end. Similar concept here also. So now when I say this energy channels, they are not visible, we cannot find out, but from the acupuncture meridians we can say that that is the path. It goes in the same path. It has been time tested for 5,000 years. And even the devices have come where you apply the device at a particular point, the energy levels it will show. So suppose this is called the large intestine 4, this is called the heart 9. So the functioning of that heart it will show. So that means electronically they have corrected and found that the points which have been designed 5,000 years back are still valid today. Okay, so now one best case study what I can say is when my son, I learned this when I was in ISRO in 92, 93. My son was born in 93. So in 94, 95, 94 he born. We were 2 years young and he was getting a frequent cough, cold, fever. Every month we were running to the clinic. So then I realized one day, why not we have this technique for use for the acupressure technique. Just after the dinner, I used to ask me, I was asking him to put him on my lap and then apply the pressure in the feet and then hands also. Just for 15 days. When I was doing it, his immune system has improved so much, no cough, cold, fever for next 12 years. And he has grown very tall. Out of all our family members, people, we were all 5.5, 5.6, that range, but he grew to 6 feet plus. So that is the effect of acupressure. And for my grandfather, who was almost like in a deathbed, I should say, because he was twice paralytic at that time. This happened in 96 or 97 time. Twice paralysis he got much earlier itself, but he was lying on the bed, not able to get up on his own, and the son is taking मेरा मामा उसको उठा के पूरा मुंह धोना पूरा काम करके वो बैंक को जाते थे. और जब उसको तकलीफ दे रहा हूँ बोल के ये खाना कम करते थे. खाना कम करने से उसके एनर्जी कम होते थे और उसका मेरा मामा को और फैमिली को पूरा तकलीफ होती थी, अरे ये तो बहुत ये ढीला हो रहा है, कुछ ना ही खाते, कितना बोले तो भी। वो सिचुएशन में 45 days ही वाज देयर। जस्ट आई वेंट टू हैदराबाद वंस एंड आई वाज वेल टॉकिंग, ताता क्या होता है, क्या दादा कैसा है बोल के मैं हाथ उसका ऊपर डाल के एक पॉइंट प्रेस किया था। वो क्या कर रहा रे तू, बहुत हल्का लग रहा है मुझे, क्यों, क्या हो रहा है बोल रहा था। सो देन I said, I learned a new technique called acupressure. Shall I do it? Yeah, karo, karo. So then I just did the foot reflexology, hand reflexology, and some acupressure points. Okay. So then next day, after that session of 30 minutes of session, अरे क्या कल भी आ सकते क्या, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे, बहुत हल्का लग रहा है, कल भी आ जाओ। सो नेक्स्ट डे व्हेन आई वेंट ही सेड आई विल ट्राई टू गेट अप माई सेल्फ। तो ये पकड़, ये हाथ का राइट का पैरालिसिस था उसको, ये लेफ्ट का ये क्या होता है उसको, बेडशीट होता है ना, बेडशीट पकड़ के अपने आप उठाता। देन थर्ड डे he asked me to do, second day also I did the same thing. Third day he said he will walk up to the toilet. He got up and walked. I was just only after 1 foot, I was just supporting so that he won't fall. And I was also, मेरा धक धक हो रहा था, क्या है कि मैंने ग्रैंडफादर के पास गया था, कोई भी नहीं है घर में, और क्या अगर वो नीचे गिर गया तो मैं उठा भी नहीं सकता हूँ। सो द क्या हुआ था, जब ही वॉकड गॉट अप वॉक विथ स्टिक अप टू द रूम टॉयलेट, दैट इज 10 feet, he was able to walk. Fourth दिन, fourth day in the hall, he walked for the 20 feet in the 4 days. And it was astonishment. That means पूरा लोग एक चमत्कार हो गया, कैसा हो गया। After that he lived for about 8 years, 7-8 years. So that is the power of acupressure and foot reflexology, or anything you call it, either acupressure points or reflex points or zone therapy. क्योंकि वो बुजुर्ग थे और he cannot get up 75 years old, and he cannot do the saiso or zone therapy, but I was helping him to do that. So that is the power. So even the person from the deathbed, in fact, one more person who was in ICU was not opening his eyes. So my junior, he was reporting to me. He said, "Sir, my father is not well. Can you come to see him once? Do whatever it is." In ICU में हो तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ बोला था. So I just went and then pressed the zone therapy, because I was just talking to him and applying the pressure without, so that nobody will be seeing me pressing him. बाद में he says he has opened his eyes, he looked at him and then smiled. This is the two people told me that like this, not this one case. मेरा बॉस भी एक बुलाया था मुझे करने के लिए, उसका father is not recognizing anybody. I love him and I am only son, and 3-4 sisters are there. Please come, sir. And when I went and pressed only this zone therapy full in the hands and fingers, because he's already weak, and then on the ICU for several days without food. If I are applying pressure, more pressure he cannot tolerate. Just applied the pressure on this one. Then they say both gave the almost similar feedback. He opened his eyes and looked at me, recognized me. That is sufficient for me as his last, what you call the last vision, last talk. And yeah, we cannot forget this for the life. Okay. So like this, no, even if you don't know anything, no principles, nothing, just go and apply the pressure here. For children also, you apply the pressure. For elders also, you apply the pressure. You can do it. Okay. So now open for questions.
Thank you, sir. I बहुत सारा knowledge एक साथ, लेकिन this practical thing that you have said is very good. कोई मास्टर यहाँ पर सर से पूछेंगे कुछ, कोई आपके कोई प्रश्न हो तो प्लीज.
Amazing knowledge, sir. Amazing knowledge, Srinivas ji. Really.
Thank you.
And आप जिस तरह से बता रहे हैं, एक्यूप्रेशर इज इन वेरी मच कॉमन दीज डेज. बहुत सारे लोग ये सब कर रहे हैं, पर द वे यू taught us is amazing, awesome. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
तो अभी हम इस
Okay.
रिकॉर्डिंग को 2-3 बार, 4 बार, 5 बार देखेंगे, तभी हमारे दिमाग में बैठेगा which point is belongs to
And
which.
for
आप
everybody, I
जब
want to tell the heart point. You can just practice it. ये लास्ट फिंगर है ना, दोनों
Yes.
का दोनों हाथ में लास्ट फिंगर है. दिस आउटसाइड छोड़ के इनसाइड जाने का है, इनसाइड. ओके, से दिस इज कॉल्ड द H9 हार्ट 9 पॉइंट. इसका मेरिडियन ऐसा होता है, ऐसा जाके इधर से यहाँ तक आता है, हार्ट तक जाता है. इसमें क्या होता है, जस्ट यू अप्लाई, व्हेन यू अप्लाई द प्रेशर फॉर द लास्ट फिंगर इनसाइड, okay, inside like this. Okay, so this is activating the heart meridian fully. And even if a person gets a heart attack also, uh, heart functioning will be revived immediately. So this same thing happened. My boss was giving a lecture in ISRO, and he was profoundly sweating. Then we understood something is wrong with him, and then I made him comfort, and then I pressed this point. Heart, he was almost fainting, and talk was not coming. He got already heart attack once earlier. So now this is the heart point I pressed, and this is the lung point. This is the thumb का है ना, जो last में होता है meridian का. A lung meridian goes like this up to here. When we touch here, the lung 1 and 2 will come here. Okay, 1 and 2, and this is a lung 11 will come here. So I just pressed these 2 points, heart point, lung point here, like this, and here heart point, and again इसका दोनों का इधर आता है. Okay, 2 points. Now if you suppose if you are doing for others, you can hold the hand and do it. For yourself बोले तो you hold it like this.
Okay.
Okay, so when you are having a heavy breathing, not able to breathe, and then not able to walk, or if anybody, you want to go for a long walk also, just apply the pressure, hold your कलाई आप ऐसा पकड़ के ऐसा प्रेस करो पीछे से. दोनों जब मिडिल फिंगर और थंब जो आता है वो एक, ये मिडिल फिंगर का ये हाथ के पास आता है, ये तो लंग का मेरिडियन होता है. ये दोनों प्रेस करने से you are activating your own heart and lung meridian. And when you make this practice in emergency में आप भूलेगा नहीं. Just apply the pressure on this one and these 2 things like this. So like this you apply. Now for my boss, what I did, I applied the pressure here and here. He fainted for a few minutes, then got up after applying the pressure, walked up to the clinic. Then doctor sent to the heart hospital. The next day he called me and told me, Rao, you have averted my second heart attack. So the problem at that time was he forgot to take BP and diabetes tablet in the morning.
Okay.
And he came directly because the class he has to take at 9 o'clock or 9:15. He came rushing. And because he didn't bring the tablet, he didn't take the tablet. What will happen? What will happen? Ghabrahat and anxiety. Because of that, he was getting into the heart attack mode. That we could avoid. So this is a first aid. As a first aid, we can use it for anybody, for yourself also when you are not there. Suppose जब हम सोते हैं सुबह में क्या होता है पता नहीं हमको. Just apply the pressure of the acupressure point for your heart and the lung, and then आराम से सो जाओ. सुबह में उठेगा. No problem of heart or lung. I do regularly. I have been practicing since.
धारणी जी वो चले गए, लेकिन उनको एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था कि इज देयर एन ऑफलाइन प्रोग्राम इन दिल्ली जो कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो भी ये सब मोडालिटीज करते हैं, पर उनको शायद जाना था, तो उनका ये प्रश्न था.
या ऑफलाइन बोले तो
ऑफलाइन बोले तो इन पर्सन, मतलब सर ये ऑनलाइन सीख सकते हैं, ऑफलाइन मतलब इन पर्सन.
If I get my travel ticket and I can come and teach anywhere in the world. Travel and stay. And yeah, सिखाने वाला तो बहुत है, इधर उधर है, लेकिन कैसा सिखाता है वो डिपेंड्स ऑन दैट. ओके, सो
जैसे रेकी टीचर होते हैं कई सारे, तो फिर वैसे ही.
करेक्ट.
What is the right time to do this acupressure or reflexology?
Say when morning 6 to 8, evening 6 to 8, yin and yang energies in the body are equal. Yin and yang is positive and negative energies. Yin is negative and yang is a positive energy. So दोनों balance में रहता है morning 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So if you want to do as a preventive and then you want to regularly be healthy, then at that time you can apply these points pressure. Okay, then before
that,
when
stomach should be empty.
stomach should be empty because otherwise you get the belchings or vomiting, you may get it.
Okay. How much time before we should not eat? Morning, so it's all right. We can start empty stomach.
No, 2 hours gap. 2 hours gap, ठीक है. 2 hours gap. When you feel comfortable, you can do it. While watching TV, you can do, and the sitting for the meditation, you can do it. And then yeah, दोपहर में खाने के पहले कर सकते हैं आप. So any exercise like in yoga, meditation.
How many times in a day?
अगर प्रॉब्लम है तो 2 to 3 times कर सकते हैं. कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो I can guide you on if there is any specific problem. Even for the many women's problems, PCOD, and then what you call the excess, scanty, all such kind of menstrual problems, and then premenstrual syndromes, and then such kind of things we can solve with these things. So if any specific problem one is having, they can personally message me, contact me. I can tell you, and otherwise you can carry on. Of course, after my second session, next, I think today is already 1 hour over. So next I will continue with the other points.
Yes,
then you will be more comfortable and confident. But for this week, you can practice your heart H9 point and the lung 11 point, these two, and these 2 points. Apply the pressure here so that you see the difference in your BP level, your heart level, your breathing level, your this one. And also you feel very light in the body. Okay. And there should be, when the first time when you are doing, there should be heat in the body. So that means your कानों से या tongue में get dried, थोड़ा ड्राई हो सकता है, जीभ पानी पी सकते हैं. Then you may feel heat in the ears also. That is okay. After some time it gets settles. So you can just try, practice this, and then give me the feedback. If you find any problem, immediately message me, call me at any time. Okay. Because you are doing this and the energy release will happen. Energy release will happen. So if any unwanted things, normally it will not happen. If you feel that, oh, because of this it has happened, then you can just call me. I will do something. I'll suggest something.
Yes.
sir, just one last question, sir. मैं बहुत thankful हूँ.
For high blood pressure,
one more question.
I want to ask
what should be the gap between
No, I think
after
all are
doing
talking. I could not get.
Sir,
Srinivas
I want
Deepti
to
ji.
after doing this, what should be the gap between meal and doing? As in the evening,
ये
I'm
करने
doing
के
it.
बाद खा सकते हैं. खाने के बाद 2 घंटा छोड़ना है. करने के बाद अभी करो, अभी ऐसा करके आप खाना खा सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम. Okay. So then when you are doing it, when after eating you give a gap. So when you can do it, normally 6 to 8 is the right time. Morning 6 to 8 or evening 6 to 8. If you don't find that time during that period, you can also do any time. Just on empty stomach you can do it. Okay, 11 o'clock. अगर morning में you cannot spend time, you'll be doing multiple activities. The 11 o'clock you do it before taking 11 o'clock means after breakfast and before lunch, 2 hours gap will be there. So you can do that time 11 or 11:30 you can do it. Or evening 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, anytime. Or watching the TV you can do it. Yes, Madam Aruna ji.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
सर, for the high blood pressure के लिए क्या करना चाहिए?
आप मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं ना, सो उससे कम नहीं हो रहा है.
मतलब हाई तो रहता है सर.
क्यों रहता है? Okay, so you can try to do this. हार्ट का एक करो, पंपिंग इंप्रूव होता है. आप जोन थेरेपी बताया था, जोन थेरेपी करे तो ना इसका इसमें क्या होता है, पेरिकार्डियम होता है. दिस इज Okay, I'll just give 2 minutes. Can I take more? 5 minutes.
Yes,
So
yes, sir, please
this
go
is the heart and small intestine are there. When I am telling zone therapy, in acupuncture, acupressure meridian में इस तरफ स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन का है, इस तरफ हार्ट का है. This is a triple warmer, gas, वाता पित्त कफा, ट्रिपल वार्मर. दिस इज रिंग फिंगर का. ये फिंगर का पेरिकार्डियम. पेरिकार्डियम बोले तो हार्ट का ऊपर जो मजिल रहता है उसके लिए होता है. देन दिस इज फॉर द लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन. सो दैट मीन्स यस, टॉयलेट, मोशन, डाइजेशन इसका होता है. ये स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन इधर प्रेस कर रहा है, लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन इधर प्रेस कर रहा है. ये दोनों प्रेस करने से आपका डाइजेशन एंड मोशन इंप्रूव होता है. Here, this is a lung point you are pressing here, lung meridian you are pressing so that your breathing will improve. Yani from the 5 points, 5 fingers you are pressing in the zone therapy, you are addressing 5 meridians of the upper meridians or whatever the meridians. When you are pressing the fingers, the toes, foot ka meridian when you are pressing, you are pressing gallbladder, kidney, stomach, liver. All these meridians are being pressed when you are doing zone therapy for the foot. Okay, so when you practice this week, just practice only these fingers and hand reflexology, foot reflexology. Just apply the pressure for 5 minutes in each hand. 5 minutes fully point by point. Don't leave any point, any space here. Just apply the pressure fully here like this. Like this, fully you apply the pressure up to even the fingers. Particularly when the cough, cold are there, these areas you have to apply the pressure. Cough and cold, all these areas you have to apply the pressure. So when you are applying in both the feet and both this one and the zone therapy, when you are doing it, you will get tremendous results and tremendous relief you will get it. And BP bhi kam hota hai. And there are specific points, but we will discuss that when we discussed about the thing.
So like this, the fingers, like this, we have to do the whole finger.
Whole finger you can apply the pressure.
Even the thumb also.
And immediately when the phlegm is accumulated here in the throat, you find lot of relief when you are applying the pressure like this. Like this, when you are applying the pressure, both sides you are applying, no? Like this, when you are pressing, both sides we are applying. So with that, no, you find immediate relief in your throat and immediately this starts coming out. Phlegm starts coming out.
But what about dry cough? Dry cough?
No, we will deal the diseases later. First, you do this, your overall health will improve.
Okay.
Whatever I suggested. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Srinivas,
Yes,
sir.
madam.
I'm feeling
Yes.
very, very honored to hear all this. And next week also, I'll invite all masters who have joined. और जैसे सर बोल रहे हैं कि हम आप भी ग्रुप में हैं अरुणा जी, आप कुछ भी इनके डालिए और हम लोग फिर इनको भी सपोर्ट करें कि हमारे क्या क्या वो रिस्पॉन्सेज रहे हैं. अरुणा जी आप तो ग्रुप में ही हैं, तो
Please keep me in the group. I'm
हाँ,
also.
I will add today, ma'am. I have added Aruna ma'am, and
Okay.
I will add you, ma'am. तो जो भी है, जैसे मैं अभी बोल रही थी, तो मेरे जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं मेरे भी हैं, वो मैं सर आपको ग्रुप में पूछती हूँ या अगले सेशन में. बहुत बहुत
No, you can ask, you can put it in the group. So whatever we have, I taught today, based on that I can suggest. And if you do it, all your doubts also will go vanish. Actually, when you are doing this, you will see the great
yes,
results.
sir, ये जो था ना, क्योंकि this is very new for me, so I was like thought कि ये
apply
मैं
the
practice
pressure. Yes.
करूँगी. It's
yes.
very new
When
for
you are
me, this
applying
posture.
yeah. So this is basically to strengthen your fingers. So because when you are applying the pressure for others, acupressure, you get your thumb pain and index finger pain because they are the ones you hold with this, no? ऐसा पकड़ते हैं, वो दोनों उंगलियों से पकड़ते हैं और प्रेस करने के लिए भी ये दोनों फिंगर्स प्रेस करते हैं, इसलिए ये दोनों ज्यादा पेन होता है. This one, so you can do it. Padma garu, any question? Member కనిపించట్లేదు, you are not asking. Padma garu.
Padma garu maybe she is muted
Busy.
herself.
Okay.
हाँ,
Okay, so
Yeah.
we can any other doubts you can ask me in this one, and after doing how you feel, you can give it so that I can collate the responses and come out with the history of how we feel, how the different people feel with the this one. But definitely, I have great experience with this, and it is a tremendous science.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Aruna ma'am and Deepti ma'am,
Yeah,
Anu, everybody who joined.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
थैंक यू एंड
Thank you.
सभी के लिए आपको बधाई फॉर द
हाँ,
चंद्रयान 3
बधाई
का. सो
चंद्रयान सर, आपको भी और हमें
या
भी
या
जय हिंद.
यस
Jai
जय
Hind,
हिंद.
Jai Hind.
जय हिंद.
Really,
Thank you,
जय
sir.
हिंद.
Thank you.
यस
जय हिंद.
राइट.
Jai Hind.
literally tears came in my eyes when it was happening that.
अच्छा,
Wow.
माई तो
Yeah,
पूरा आई वाज क्राइंग लाइक एनीथिंग यस्टरडे. आई
yeah,
डोंट नो
yeah,
व्हाई.
yeah.